Let's go now to haeol. Joe says, hi Abe, it's been a while since my last review. I'm focusing on the character modeling at the moment because I lost my job. But no worry, I think this will be my opportunity to prepare the character modeling portfolio and become a character artist. So I appreciate your review and your thoughts about my work. I want to get a junior character artist position. Plan to the wall start characters with hand-painted style. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. Let's see. Stylized sword. Yeah, I remember this one. Definitely too high poly. And it kind of looks like hand-painted, but it's not really hand-painted. We can definitely optimize this way more. UVs look fine. Textures look fine. Oh, that's a very sick... Oh, that's Wayfinder. I haven't played Wayfinder. Is it good? But yeah, this can be definitely optimized way more. And you're going to benefit, if you're thinking about getting into hand-painted stuff, you're going to benefit way more from doing this in 3D code. You're going to have more control over that. Let's go to this one, because I don't think I remember like seeing this one. This one looks good. Optimization looks fine. Some parts do look a little bit lumpy as well. I would be careful with those, especially the shield. Again, guys, when you're doing metals, you really want to harden those edges. You really want to make sure that they look tight, because otherwise they look a little bit lumpy, like if they were made of clay. And we talked about this, by the way, on the last stream. So the rerun is available on YouTube, where we did the Thor's helmet, and you saw how long it took me. It took me like 3 hours to just get like the wing of the helmet like perfectly clean. That's how long it takes to do a like really nice clean surface. There's other ways, of course, to do it, but we definitely need to optimize this a little bit more, man. Yeah, same for topology. This is way too much topology. You can heavily simplify this. But you got good stuff here, man, for character stuff. Again, as a junior artist, I would definitely hire you, to be honest. Like, because you're showing me that the main things is just you need a little bit more direction when working on some of these concepts. Make sure to include subsurface scattering. I'm not sure if we're seeing a little bit of that here. I don't think we are, to make the skin look a little bit more realistic. But yeah, other than that, man, yeah, this is good. I agree with you. You mentioned in the message that you're doing a female character. Definitely finish that female character, because you already have all of the skills that you need. It's just a couple of more points that you need here. Edoran says, I finished a mentorship with an art director who told me to forget about the low poly pipeline. They do not care about low poly count as much as fidelity. It depends on the I agree, Edoran. Like nowadays, poly count is not that big of an issue. But it's not only poly count that I'm like concerned about. For instance, this piece right here is the fact that a lot of the edges, for instance, here they look lumpy. Can you see that? So that's why I think everyone should do like very low poly elements every now and then. Because here I don't like this line right there. Like if we want to have a curve, we need to start pushing the points a little bit more so that we really get a clean curve right there. Same on this one right here. We need to push this point a little bit more so that we really get the hooks and like the hard points that we need. And this is something that you really learn if you do super low poly stuff. Now, it doesn't mean that, again, polygons don't matter. I can tell you, right now we're working on an AR experience, and we cannot push the poly count too far because everything's going to be running on the MetaQuest 3. So we need to really optimize stuff. I'm sure he did not retopo that weapon. Oh, yeah, this looks like just like Siri mesh. No, it actually looks like retopo, but again, we didn't really like think about like the specifics of the whole thing. So that's why it's important to consider it. Again, I'm not against having a high poly count. I'm against having an unoptimized poly count. Like, what is the point of having a lot of polygons if you're not using them properly, right? So if you're gonna have a lot of like points, that's fine, but make sure you're using them to the best of the polygon's ability. Even if we have a really good portfolio, like a senior level, will we just hire this junior? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're in a position right now in the industry where if you can't find any other job, you might need to do that. They call that a, what's the word? Like a downgrade or something like that. And here's the thing, guys. I don't like the titles of senior, junior, and that kind of stuff that much, because art is not about time. I mean, it influences things, right? But I've seen people who have been doing 3D for 15 years, and I see their stuff, and it's not that good. And I've seen people that have been doing 3D for 3 years, and their stuff is freaking amazing. So, time is not really the only factor. And unfortunately, a lot of companies, they will give you the title just for the amount of time that you work there. So it becomes very subjective. My advice would be make sure you sell your skills rather than your like time or seniority or stuff like that. And yeah, of course, always try to get the best payment. But that's why I'm telling you that situations right now in the industry are a little bit tough. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. BR and AR runs horribly if you're on 100%. Yeah. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. It's fun.